Yeah, sorry for not looking at Breakdramon stuff. I just forgot to do that. I just really want to go to Agumon. Oh yeah, because I can't use that because he has to stay in my party. So now let's shift around to... Let's grab these things. These are called Kokumon. Kumon, yeah. It's supposed to be a rookie level for Maycomon, since Maycomon never had a rookie level within his thing. I also might want to do this. This. And is there anything else that requires anything extra here? No. Okay. Let's go grab fucking... I don't know. Let's grab Veeamon. One of the Veeamon. Okay, so... first of all, let's go ahead and do this. I think what you guys were probably waiting on. Get these two out. How about we take you? Let's see. So for this, you guys probably know what I'm going for right now. Let me bring up this thing to make sure that I know what I'm doing. Yeah, both of them just need pretty high happiness. Or maybe it's just high happiness on the single one. Blue Flare. He's learning moves from fucking, Reshiram? Okay. Seems like he learned, like, the move from, like, Zekrom instead of Reshiram. Whatever, I guess. He learned Ice Beam. Some interesting moves these guys learn. Let's see. What is his friendship at? Let me see. Very close to full. Nice fucking model. Let me make sure that you are also... Oh, okay, so I accidentally did it to the wrong one, but it's whatever. So if you have both of those out and they have the high friendship, they will then progress into... Take a second. He is Bigmon. You guys know he is. Omegamon. He gets the Supreme Cannon, which... 3 to 5 hits, medium chance of freezing, which is interesting. He also gets Transcendent Sword. It's kind of the same thing, but it's for fire. He is big. Like, he was already big in the movie, but he is fucking massive. Go ahead and see. His ability is Prism Armor. Okay, he's also a Fire and Ice type. Have we ever had a Pokemon like that? Maybe in the modern games, but I have no clue. So either way, yeah, I want to show off that you can get Omnimon. He's called Omegamon in this just because of, you know, I guess they wanted to be more faithful to the source material, I guess. That's his actual name. So I'll grab the other Veeamon, and then I will also grab, I don't know, who's one that's just a 1? Vorvomon. Okay. So now we've got Kumon. Kumon is just a different looking Salamon. I'd say it's cuter, but that's mostly just because it's got more color than just, like, white. So from here, there are 2 forms you can take this thing into. So first, we're just going to do the normal form. So just level this thing up to level... Actually, let's go ahead and check everything on it real quick. It is a normal type with the ability Run Away. So it's just still a copy of Salamon for now. But it will split off. Let's see. Learn that. Learn that. You will learn everything I want you to learn. Yeah, that grind to level 20 is probably going to be pretty annoying with these, like, first stage Digimon, but it's like, that's just how it goes. Let me see. Let me see you. Let me see, let me saw, let me see, manamasa. Let me saw, let me dee, manamana. Jagada, da da dee, bada, bada, da bada, ba ba bada, bada, da. Don't know what the hell that was. Yay, Maycomon. Maycomon is a fairy normal type, just like Gatomon. Its ability is Cute Charm, which is actually probably a lot better just because Cute Charm can instantly fuck with people. That's also a really good model. I like that model. Let's see. So now if you evolve it to level 32 without any items attached to it or anything else being done, you will get something interesting. A Digimon you probably know, but probably not the exact one you know, because you might not know you know. You know? Very good. If only I could place the Digimon theme on top of this. Yay! It's Maycrackmon! But it's not the bad version. Let's see. Relic Song, which I think is a move that Meloetta has. Felt Made creates a substitute copy of itself that lures it, sends flying, raising its evasion. Interesting. Yeah, this is the good version of Maycrackmon. Maycrackmon the sleepy. Yeah, this is not the corrupted version. This is like the good version of Maycrackmon. So, very nice. It's got his little Maycrackmon balls. If they were able to make another sequel to like Last Evolution, or Kienzon Last Evolution, I would love it if Mikemon was alive and it could be this. Which I guess they're already doing, but it's like that's for the Adventure 2 movie. I don't think fucking Mako will show up in that, but that would be interesting. Because I always liked Mikemon. It was sad to see it like fucking die, but then again, if you don't know that that happened, bad spoiler. But it's like most people know the ending of Try. I had known the ending of Try before I even watched all of Try. So now, if you evolve this, I guess, virtue form of Maycrackmon, it's just listed on here as regular Maycrackmon. While the other form is, well, we'll see that a bit later. Actually, we didn't even see Maycrackmon's ability. Shit. Whatever. Fuck it. Anyway, you get Ragulmon. Let's see. Cosmic Power. We don't need that. Knowledge Stream. Okay. Medium chance of lowering the target's each of its stats. Interesting. Saphir Razel quickly brings about the kind miracle to exterminate the adversary. I don't know what that could mean. Anyway, we've got Ragulmon, which is the good version of Ragulmon. It also has titties. Furries, beware. I guess it's not a full furry, because you can see human faces, so it's like, eh. Either way, Ragulmon is a psychic fairy type, has the ability Fur Coat, which is actually pretty good. See, I don't know what Maycrackmon's was. I'm just, like, forgetting all the ultimates. I have no clue why that's happening to me. So, yeah, she's pretty cool. And then we're going to take the next Kumon and evolve it back into Mikemon again, because now we have to show off the bad. The bad bitch is back, and she's ready for more pee-pee. What? Don't worry about that. You don't need to know. Nobody needs to know that she's back for pee-pee. That's no good. That's no good. The furries would actually be quite happy about that. They'd actually be quite happy about that. Scratch my arm. Must scratch my ass. But I'm sitting down, so I'm not actually able to do that, because I can't get up and scratch my ass, because my ass is sweaty. Because I'm sitting on a leather fucking chair. Let's see. All right. Mikemon. Then if you take a poison, this is a ghost memory, a poison memory, and you equip it to Mikemon. Let's see. That's the wrong number. That's the wrong penis. Let's see. Equip her with poison memory, then get her up to level 32 again. You can probably guess what's coming next. You don't get the good version. You get the one from that one episode where it wanted to be girlfriend and boyfriend with a human. I don't think that ever got wrapped up in Ghost Game, though I've never seen the ending of Ghost Game, so it's like, who knows? Maybe in the last episode that got wrapped up or something like that. Because I like that episode, even though it's like furry love human thing. It's still a pretty cute episode. So now if you digivolve it one more time using the poison memory, not using it but holding it, you then get Maycrackmon Vicious Mode. It is a poison fairy type, and it gets Ceaseless Edge. Now that's the name. That's the move I need. Shell splinters left behind of this will continue to damage the target for several turns. Is this like a fucking, like a multi-hit move? I don't know, but yeah. Here's the bad version, the, I guess, virus version? Best way to describe it. That's a weird animation. It jumps back really far. So its ability is Corrosion. Can poison steel and poison types. Interesting. I don't know what regular Maycrackmon's ability was, but it must have been something interesting. So now if you go up to level 45, you'll get the bad Mega. I actually like Ragulmon's look a lot more than this Mega, since this Mega it looks kind of stupid. I don't know why. It just always looked kind of stupid to me. Well, the other one looks angelic. This one just looks like furry edge mode. Darkest Lariat. I think that's fucking Incineroar's move, isn't it? Oh, you can't run away from me. You're gonna digivolve right now. It cut into its digivolution. It's an interesting thing. Come on. All right, so instead we get Ragulmon. This thing is always weird looking. No retreat. This move raises all the move's stats by preventing the user from switching out or fleeing. That's a pretty fucking good move. Form Tyrannus. This is a Fuga Melodies of Steel reference. Shreds the opponent with its claws, blah, 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 causing their defense to be lowered and having them have a low chance of poison. It's just a better version of that. Darkness Zone. Sink the opponent into a darkness dimension, causing their accuracy to greatly fall and unable to escape. Interesting. So now I should probably check his ability before it goes away. Merciless. The Pokemon's attacks become critical hits if the target is poison, of which it has a bunch of moves to poison things. So you're just pretty OP. Damn, you just killed a man. Okay, so now if you bring out Omnimon Fall Down mode, bring out that one. Let's see. Bring out Ragulmon. So if you've watched Try, you'll probably know what I'm doing right now. I just need to make sure she needs a bit more. I think... Oh, I actually did it to the wrong one. You're not the one I wanted to do it to, but whatever. So if one of them has High Friendship and Digivolves together, you instead get... Well, you probably won't see her. She's Digivolved into Ordinmon, Baneful Bunker. In addition to protecting the user from attacks, this move also poisons any attacker that makes direct contact. Okay. End of the World. Fires a jet black wave from its mouth that destroys all data, such as stat changes, stage hazards, and substitutes and held items. Does not include Mega Stones and Z Crystals. This move also hit and affect allies beside the user. End of the World. As you can see up there, they are very big. Let's bring you back. This is Ordinmon. You want to know how big she is? That's not even the biggest form you can get. That's Ordinmon. This might actually be the best time to, well, first let's check her ability. Wonder Guard. Yeah, she's got fucking Wonder Guard. Good thing it's moves that could definitely, like, because it's only a poison and flying type, but that's still pretty good for somebody that does not have just 1 HP. It's a little bit OP. But, if there's something interesting I want to show off, Pokemon can also have, or shinies. So if you click on shiny, we get a different Digimon. This actually is a really cool shiny. Me and my friend looked at this. Come back here, you. Not you. We need this one. This is Ordinmon shiny. It actually looks like an angelic mode instead. Still has that, but as you can see, this thing's pretty much naked. It's odd. Very odd. But it does look a lot cooler in this form. So yeah, there are shiny Pokemon. I'm not going to show them all off because there's already so much I'm having to show off. It's like, you can do that on your own. I'll leave that to your homework. So yeah, you can get an Ordinmon and a Ragulmon. Now we got to get to the best Pokemon the best Digimon in the game. Because Randomon is not in here. Big sad. So now, if you take Kumon, you get a fighting memory. Instead, you equip that. Then you level it up to level 20. You get a different Pokemon. Yeah, exactly. It's not a Pokemon, though. You'll get a different Digimon, you mean. You'll get a different Pokemon? Yeah, it'll turn it into Growlithe. Why? I don't actually know. That's just what I've decided. What if I made like a... I wonder if there's like a randomizer mod for Pixelmon that just randomizes all their evolutions, just like a regular randomizer. That'd be interesting. Anyway, instead of evolving into Maycomon, you get something else. Oh boy. Come on. You got this. Instead of Gatomon or Black Gatomon, you get Mikemon. The weird one. The weird one that I actually like because of certain things. So now if you evolve it to level 32, get rid of that. I don't care about return because you're not going to be doing that. Let's see. We need a couple more. You also learn Bone Club for some reason. Actually, before we do anything, let's actually look at it. It's got the ability Adaptability, and it's also a normal fighting type. So, interesting. Made sure to look at it. Made sure to look at it because I know that it's going to get fucked up. Did I even look at Rasealmon's ability? I think I did, and it was stupid. I don't remember, though. Anyway, if you evolve Mikemon, you will get every furry's dream, and mine as well. Sadly, I'm not a furry, I'm a brony, so. Beastmon or Paildramon, depending on your translation, or if you're playing World 3 or not. Anyway, everybody knows Paildramon / Beastmon. She is cat girl central. Very interesting. Very interesting that this is in here. She's got the ability Unaware, ignores the opposing Pokemon's stat changes. She's also a ground fighting type, so she is interesting. Anyway, if you evolve her one more time, you will get a different fucker. Play rough. I bet there's a lot of people who would want to play rough with you on Fur Affinity. Just not right here, my friend. This is YouTube. Anyway, get rid of that. So now if you evolve Beastmon or Paildramon, depending on what you want to say. I usually call it Beastmon. Actually, I just call it both. I usually call it, because of World 3, I call it Paildramon. But, like, I know what you mean when you say either or. So, yeah, you get Minervamon, one of the things. So you also get Percival Blade. The user opens attacks opposing Pokemon, manifesting the power of the land in a fearsome blade. Very strong thing. Madness Merry-Go-Round. No clue what it does because it has no name. You just killed me. So yeah, Minervamon's in here, which is an interesting thing, and I think you might be knowing where I'm going with this if you know this channel. But either way, she's still got Unaware, and she actually has her X form in here. So if we go ahead and do the thing we always got to do to make this work, you go B, and then to there, and then G. Instead, we will have Minervamon X. I don't think this is the model from Digimon World, but yeah, this is the weird form. I'm not the biggest fan of this, even though it's probably stronger. But yeah, Minervamon X, it's got a different move called Mold Break, or its ability is Mold Breaker, which actually I don't know. I guess it might be useful against stuff like Wonder Guard. So yeah, it's even got animations, more animations than I'd ever guess it would. It's just got a really big sword, but she's not the one we're looking for. Now we get to the best one. If you give Minervamon a poison memory after it's at that point and just level it up once, you're gonna see some serious shit. You may even say you're gonna see some serious shit. Level it up once, we get to see my waifu. Yay! I go yay because she's not in like almost any Digimon game. We shall miss her anytime she is not here. Yeah, it's Minervamon, or it's Mervamon, my favorite. So she's got Night Stalker. Extends Moldia, which pursues the opponent anywhere to swallow them whole. This move cannot be blocked, deals double damage to the opponent if the target switches out, and raises the user's attack drastically if it fates an enemy. That's pretty good. And Love Poison. We don't talk about what that does to me. Let's see. Heal for half the damage dealt. Do double damage if the target is poisoned. That's pretty good. So yeah, this is, I think, the model from New Century, but it is really good looking. So yeah, this is the one thing that got me to want to look at this mod or this data pack. The one thing. Very nice. Very nice, Caesar Chen. Now that's what I'm talking about. Anyway, yeah, just wanted to show that off. Let's see. Her ability is Dancer. Copies dance moves that are used. I don't know what that means. What dance? I don't know. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, this is... It's not my favorite Digimon. It is one of my favorite. And she likes to do Spin, which is like... I guess she's a Vine Sauce fan. So yeah, that's the one thing that got me into this. So either way, let's move on to our next stuff. We're going to now go look at Vorvomon. This guy's actually basic. He just has one line. So we don't need to worry about all the extra stuff. Let's actually check his ability. He's got Blaze, and he's a pure fire type. So he ain't that complicated. Not very complicated at all. Oh, God. My body is starting to reject this. It wants more Mervamon, but it's like, here's Dragon. And it's like, but that's not good. I like big tit. I like big tit, tall woman. That's exactly my type. What are you talking about? That's exactly what I've always wanted. Ancient power. Let's learn that. So Vorvomon then evolves into These ones are from like Digimon Lynx, which is definitely my favorite Digimon mobile game, but I only got to play it for such a short amount of time. I wish it was around longer when I actually had a better phone. But it's like I did not have a good phone when that came into existence, so it was like, ugh. So now we got Vorvomon. Instead of Vorvomon, it's Vorvomon. He's pretty fucking huge. His ability is Flame Body, and he's still just a pure fire type. So we'll him up some more. Yeah, he doesn't have any split lines, so we don't have to worry about, we need to do something special to make sure he happens. Pretty much every Digimon has like a basic line that they will go to. If you don't know that that's like what it will do. Dragon Pulse. Alright, so now Vorvomon will evolve into its ultimate state, which I don't remember the name of, so it could be Penis Monster, and I just would not know. Come on, Penis Monster, activate! I don't know if I think he got smaller, actually, body-wise. Lavogaritamon. Fiery Dance, which I think is just a move. Wild Blast. I think that's a new move. I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess it is. He's quite big, but he doesn't seem like he's as big as his other form. He's also attacking, even though I didn't tell him to. Let me go ahead and see. His ability is Drought, which is Groudon's ability. He also has the Dragon typing now, who's a Fire Dragon type. Let's see. So now, go over to Mega, and you get his Mega form, which is like the giant Firebird. Giant Firebird. Guys, let's go to Firebird from Putt-Putt. He's going to put me on a rocket and send me to fucking space. He's going to send me back in time, and he's also going to do horrible things to me. We don't talk about those horrible things. Maybe Fiery Dance is the move that it copies. But that's like a very situational ability. It seems like Minervamon is great, but its ability is kind of useless. Alright, so now we've got... This guy is big. He can't even be shown. Volcanicdramon. Spatial Wren. Damn. Volcanic Flare. Cool. Glide Blaze. Rams the enemy while sending out scorching flames hot everywhere from its whole body, increasing speed, but has a decent recoil. It's better than Spatial Wren, even if it's got a recoil. He is big. He looks like a fucking Monster Hunter boss. That's what one of my friends said. He is quite big. His ability is Desolate Land. Changes the weather to nullify water-type moves. And he didn't really change his typing. So, he's interesting. Very interesting. Not one of my favorites, but if you have, that is your favorite. That's interdasting. Anyway, we're going to check out Veeamon now. He has quite a few armored Digivolutions. So, we're going to pull out Courage, Friendship, and Miracles. We're also going to pull out quite a few of these because we actually need like 3 of them because we're going to be switching around with them. So if you take the Digi-Egg of Courage, actually before we do that, let's check his ability. He has Hypercutter. He's also a normal type, not a dragon type. Interesting. So now if you use the Digi-Egg of Courage on him, you're probably going to guess what he turns into. Depends on what area you live in, depending on his name. Yay. He just learned Fire Fang. Interesting. And Fire Rocket shoots barrage of fireballs out of its hand, hits 2 to 3 times, and has a high chance of burning the target. Interesting. And then Knuckle Fire. Absorbing their life energy may increase user speed. Is this like a suck attack? Is Absorb for fire types? Anyway, here's Paildramon. He looks pretty fucking awesome. Let's go ahead and see. He's got the ability Solar Power. Boosts the special attack in sunny weather, but HP decreases. He's a dragon fire type. Interesting. Then you got to go back down. You could technically do this to get a lot of good moves at the beginning if you have a Veeamon. And you're like, oh, I want to become, I don't know, one of the real megas. Okay, just first turn into his armor Digivolutions so that you can get those cool moves before you turn up. Let's see. We don't need Fake Out. All right, so now if we use the Digi of Friendship, you'll get one of my favorite armor Digivolutions, just because he's barely used, but he looks badass. He is a dog or a horse, but he's a cool dog horse. I wonder which model they're going to use. Oh, I think they're going to use a better model. Let's see. Vidramon, or as I know him, Ragermon. Fake Out, don't need that. Thunderfang. Electric Bite. May paralyze the opponent and a low chance of making them flinch. That's just like a better Lightning Fang. or Electric Fang, or what is it called? Lightning Fang? I don't think that's a move. Yeah, I don't think that's a move. There's Ice Fang, Fire Fang, Electric Fang? I think there is, isn't there? Thunder Fang. Yeah, that's the name. Lightning Blade. Blah, blah. Has a very high critical rate. Damn. Cool. So, yeah. He's the better version. He doesn't look like a stupid horse like he does in Masters. So, that's cool. Can you ride him? Can I ride you, mister? Whee. Oh, yeah. What's his ability? Let's go ahead and check his typing while we're at it, just because I want to know. He is a Dragon Lightning type, and he has Regenerator. Huh. Not an amazing ability, but it's not bad. So now, once we turn him back into here, we're going to do the last Armor Digivolution. Because he even has like an X form that we have to show off. Man, this is I like Veeamon. Veeamon would be a good choice if you were like deciding to start off the mod with a Digimon as like a cool thing. So now we can take the Digigiga Miracles. The sad thing is I have no clue where these things spawn. Maybe it says somewhere on the page, but my guess is like somewhere in like reward chests throughout the world, or maybe rewards from beating bosses or gyms. Anyway, Magnamon. I was going to say Magnadramon, but we already looked at that one. So Magnadramon has Psybeam. It's actually a psychic. It's a psychic dragon type. I would think it would be like steel dragon type, but I don't know. Magna Blast shoots shots of ball placed plasma. Shining Gold Solar Storm. Rapidly compresses space, then immediately and explodes and expands it, sweeping away surrounding enemies with a golden laser beam. That ain't bad. Better than some of the other moves he's got right now. So yeah, now if you give Magnamon a Charizard Knight X, he will now do the same thing he does when you get anybody that move. If you want the ability to do this, you have to have that exact one. There you get Magnamon X. So his ability is Speed Boost, which is actually pretty fucking good. He might actually be... He's kind of like Blaziken X, or just Blaziken in general. Let me see. And then his ability is Psychic Surge. Turns the ground into psychic terrain when a Pokemon enters a battle. So if you chain those abilities together, that might be actually really good. So now after that, you take the Hourglass, and that will turn him back into Veeamon. So that's all of his armored Digimon, and they're actually pretty good. Like going from Magnamon, you could actually turn that into your final form itself. So yeah, you could also do it for the other ones, but I would probably recommend not doing that. Yeah, I don't need Fake Out. So from here, what is the dealio? What's the score? What's next? Let's see. Okay, here we go. There's a lot in here. So first we're also going to need to get out Stingy Wingy Dingymon. Let's see. That. I'm like, that. Where'd he go? Oh, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. We're actually going to do, I guess, Wormmon at the same time. Just because we have, like, the room to do it. So, I'm going to need this. And then the Digiegg of Kindness. And we can use this on Wormmon. Okay, maybe it's not the Digiegg of Kindness. Let me go check. Let me see. It's actually the Digiegg of Knowledge. I don't know what Kindness does then. Maybe it's just like, at some point, it will do the thing. So, then you can do it on him. I don't know if you actually lose the item once you use it to Digivolve. I would guess you would. So, you'd only really be able to use it once before something bad happens. I guess everybody's animation is on a timer that equals each other. Anyway, you'll get Flybeemon. Weird looking guy. Okay. So Flybeemon is a bug flying type, and he has the ability Tough Claws. Interesting. Not an amazing thing, though you do get a poison type move. Which is okay. Whew. Gotta crack this. Let's see. If only I could trade. If only I had enough. I have alt accounts, but I can't really run them on the same computer all that well, and I don't want to try that, messing with the recording. So for now, we're just going to have to deal with it. So from here, we need money. They're like, what? Money? I don't like money. All right, so, okay, I need to know exactly what's going on here because it's kind of specific. So if you level up Wormmon to level 20, it doesn't matter what he will evolve into. He will evolve into the same thing. I also need to look at his ability while we're at it. Natural Cure. That actually is pretty okay. He is also just a straight bug type, so interesting. Shitty fucking Poison Sting. Not all that useful. Fell Stinger. Not a bad move. Also Fly Spark? That must be the move that he got from becoming Flybeemon. Is that his name? I think that's his name. I think that's his name. Alright, so now if you Digivolve him normally, he will only turn into his one singular champion. Let's go ahead and see. Yay, Stingmon. Yay, Stingmon. Let's see. Stingmon learns a lot of weird moves. Okay, he's pretty cool looking. He has got battle armor, and he's still just a pure bug type. So for this little fucker, he actually requires something a bit more required. We need to make sure that he has pretty high happiness, which I guess will just be gotten from vitamins. Need some protein for you, fucker. You're going to start drinking multiple protein tablets, which will then horribly destroy your body, which is completely fine by me, because I don't care about you. You are useless, Veeamon, especially when you broke the entire game when I was playing Digimon Masters. I have no clue how you did that. Okay, so his friendship is 137. Can you use, like, an infinite amount of vitamins in Pixelmon? Like, I've never known. Never tried using vitamins since there's, like, not much of a reason to when you're playing single player. He really likes it. Look at him. He's jumping around, giving me the peace sign. He's like, I love it. I love having multiple vitamins shoved up my ass. Well, how about some zinc, my friend? Have some zinc. Your IVs and EVs are... this should be helping your EVs, not your IVs. I don't actually know. I'm not good at Pokemons. Okay, he's got... I'd say just put his friendship up to the highest point just to make sure. Because I want to make sure that is how that works. Let me see. You see, this is the good music. This is the good shit, brother. Oh yeah, brother. That's the good shit. That's the good music. The music I love. Okay, I'd say that that's quite a bit of happiness. You are on the good happy pills, my friend. It doesn't say max happiness. It just says high happiness. Anyway. Let's go ahead. Do this. Yeah, I guess you can learn... Nah, you don't. I'm like, nah, you don't. You've already got really good moves in here, so it's like, why would you need any more? Why don't we just take all the bad people and place them somewhere else? Alright, so now, with high happiness, at level 20, Veeamon should evolve into... Yay, Veeamon. I was kind of getting worried there for a second. So, now with this, he's a dragon type, which is interesting. Let me go ahead and check his typing before this happens. He's got soundproof for an ability. So, this will happen either way. So, I might actually level this guy up first. Yeah, I need to give you vitamins. Because we can only really get, one, oh yeah, there's trading cards. You want to play with Brock's Protection? Brock doesn't use Protection. That's why he's so evil. Did you not remember? That's why he's evil. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and increase his friendship. I wish there's just an item, like a fucking, control, like a creative item that allows you to do this. I think the editor might, but I don't actually know. Let's go ahead and get this up. It's so annoying to have to do this, because it's like, this isn't interesting. I'm just clicking Stingmon's fucking, like, nothing. I'm clicking on his dong. That might actually increase his friendship. That might actually be why that's working. Anyway, have some of these. Let me see. What's your friendship level? That should be high, correct? Okay, so what is delaying your existence? What is delaying your existence? Okay, so I guess you just need to get even higher friendship? Maybe just get to max friendship, and maybe that's how that works. Come on. It does not give a level, so it's like, yeah, we're just gonna have to work with what we gotta work with. I mean, we're at pretty much max at that point. Like, let me go back and see. Yeah, that's max. So, he learned Venoshock. Not a very useful move. You should have all you require. You should have all you require. Let's see. Like, it's not a level requirement, isn't it? Okay, well, that fucked that up. Okay, whatever, I guess. Anyway, Veeamon is now Jogressing. We already... I forgot to do that. That's no good. I was supposed to do Stingmon verse. Well, anyway, now you get Paildramon, which is very cool. You got Desperado Blaster. Yeah, he doesn't become that. He becomes something else. That's the problem. Like, that's the fucking problem. Okay, let's first look. Let's put you back in the ball for now. Let's actually work with Paildramon for a bit. So, what's up with him? He's got Dragon Bug type. He's got Mold Breaker for an ability, which is not horrible. So now, you must level him up to the Mega level. Yeah, he's a lot lower just because, you know, we leveled him up pretty quickly after he had his friendship raised. Let's see. Get rid of that, I guess. Just like, get rid of that. Boon Missile. Unless you give me Mega Horn, I don't really care about much of his... Ooh, Lunge. I've never heard of that. That must be a new bug move. You must be new bug. I'm old bug. I suck. Old bug really did suck. Like, if you remember how bad bug was back in Gen 1, and even in Gen 2, usually. Like, unless you're using something like Heracross. Yeah, not all that great. So now if Paildramon reaches the Mega level, you then get something cool. Cool Cat always gets something cool. Now you get Imperialdramon, who gets Night Days, no clue. Eternal Zeal spreads its wings and generates a massive fiery explosion that burns enemies. Dragon Kick flips, bringing its heel down on the enemy. High chance of lowering their defense, but damage the user if missed. Okay, so it's like Jump Kick. So from here, we actually need to do... oh, God. Are you okay? We need to do something special. So we need to go ahead and go into... We need to switch over to the Dynamax thing instead. Is there... How do you do that? Max... Dynamic... Candy... Will raise the Dynamax of a single Pokemon by 1. Okay. I never actually used these in the game. So just use these a lot? I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. Also, let's see his ability. So, Sheer Force. Okay. I'm just like, okay. Okay, cannot raise his Dynamax level. We actually need to not Dynamax this, but G-Max it. That's the problem. Alright, Dynamax. Go! Yeah, that doesn't work all that well, does it? Because I don't know how Gigantamax works in this game. Max Honey. That's from other shit. Max Mushrooms, Max Fruit. A soup that causes the factor... Ah, okay. So you use this after... Pull this back. Put back in. Has gained the Gigantamax factor. So... Instead, you get Imperialdramon Fighter Mode. Very cool. Let's go ahead and see. It is a Fighting Dragon type, and it still has Sheer Force. So I don't know if its stats have changed, but it is most definitely big. So now we're going to do the final part of this. So we're going to take Imperialdramon, and then we also need Omnimon, and you guys know what's going here. You don't need fire mode. You need regular Omnimon. Let's see. Which means we are going to be very, very huge. Okay, so we've got them two out. Now we just need high happiness on Imperialdramon. Megahorn. It actually did learn Megahorn, didn't it? Interesting. What is its happiness? Happiness is at max. What about your happiness? You learn Blue Flare again? Okay. I was like, huh? Let's see. Oh, his happiness isn't at max, I guess. It just says high happiness, but it's like, okay, let's just get you as high as possible. Let's see, get rid of that. Don't care. You should be at high happiness. I guess you're not all the way. Get you up using these instead. Sorry if you can't really see much. It's just kind of one of those things. Just kind of one of those things. Okay. Stats are almost at max. Let me go ahead and get rid of that. Okay. What is your max now? Okay, you're at that. How do I get you to work? It says trade with team with Imperialdramon having high happiness Omegamon. He's right there. Unless you need to be Gigantamaxed, which we can do. But that's not something you can really do unless you have this mod. So it's like, that's not something you could really do. It might not just be something. I was trying to work this out in like a multiplayer world with my friend. It doesn't seem to like it. It just says trade with / have a team with Imperialdramon having high happiness, and Omegamon. And it just doesn't seem to be working right now. Instead, let's go ahead and pull him back, and we can still use the Pokemon editor to kind of look at its abilities. So instead, if you go over here and click on Paladin mode, you will instead see it as wrong one. I'm like, wrong one. There you go. Imperialdramon Paladin mode. He is very big. So let me see. What are his stats? Fairy Aura powers up each Pokemon's Fairy type moves. Don't know how useful that would be, but then again, this is supposed to be an evolution. I just think it's a locked evolution right now, just because it's not working. But yeah, he sticks as it, because it's supposed to be an evolution. Don't know why. It could be a glitch. Unsure. I also need to look into Omnimon again, because I think I've forgotten about something. Something very important. Let's see. Bup. Everybody's got to remember his best form. Not really his best form, but, you know, some people like it. So, B, G. There you go. Omnimon X. Yes, he spin. He spin good. He spin real good. We can't even get a good look at him because he's spinning. Just want to get a good look at you, brother. Yeah, he's got a pretty awesome model. He also has some weird eyes. His ability is as one. The ability combines the effects of both Karlik's unnervability and its rides neigh. I don't know what that means. Not quite sure, but interesting nonetheless. So, okay. Now let's plop him back in there. The other thing that I could probably show off while we're sitting around working with these two fuckers is what Stingmon will evolve into if it has, if it doesn't have high friendship. It's just regular line, which is actually way cooler, just because I say it is. So you're just gonna have to accept that. Okay, we don't need Pin Missile. I already know it. So now it'll evolve into its main ultimate that you probably recognize from stuff like Digimon Masters or even Digimon RPG. Because I think it's in Digimon RPGs. I don't know. There we go. Jewelbeemon. Fighting, it also has the ability, or it has the fight non-retreat. Spike Burster, generate a shockwave that has a high chance of paralyzing the opponent. So yeah, Jewelbeemon, fighting bug type. Its ability is Symbiosis, can pass an item to an ally. Interesting. Then we get a really cool Digimon at its mega form. One probably a lot of you guys know, but is not a very common... Hey, it learns Aura Spear. Not a very common Digimon to learn of. I guess we'll just get rid of this one. Doesn't really matter. Secret Sword. Damn it. Learns Secret Sword? That's interesting. That's interesting. So now, when Jewelbeemon evolves into its mega form... Buncho Stingmon. Very cool looking guy. Let's see, he's already got like a million good moves. Bloody Finish. Skewers the enemy with drills on both of its arms, having a high crit ratio. That's fucking epic. Bakaru Raiten increases Karaichu mine insects that self-destruct when they hit enemies. Damn. Yeah, he is pretty awesome. It's just sad he's not in many Digimon games. He's also got a pretty cool idle animation. He's got the ability Emergency Exit. The Pokemon sensing danger switches when its HP becomes half or less. That's actually a really bad ability. I don't know if you want that. Either way, really, why all the ones that are cool have like the worst abilities? It kind of sucks, don't it? Let's see. Grab the other Wormmon out. Let's see. So now I'm gonna... Let's see. I actually need to show off something else. The spawner that you can use in the game, the Pixelmon spawner, can also be used to spawn Digimon. So if you want a certain Digimon, like the one I need right now, Veeamon, you can use it. I'm going to turn that down. Max spawns to just one, because I don't need more than like one Veeamon. There you go. Get here. There it is. I was like, where the hell did he go? Okay. So Veeamon. Now if we take Wormmon and do the same thing, and I'm gonna guess whoever has high friendship first is the one that counts as the one that should get the Digivolution, I guess, because that's my only guess, because I don't really have much else evidence. If else evidence. So you turn that off. I wish I could just be like, instantly evolve, because it takes a while. The cancel just makes sure they don't evolve, but there's like a skip button, like go, 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 go. I know what you're digivolving into. I guess it helps, put up the suspense. Like, you wouldn't be evolving every 5 seconds in the actual game, but still. All right, I don't care. Okay, so we need high friendship. It just takes a while. It just takes a while. If I do this, maybe it'll go faster. If I swip between them really fast. Yeah, I don't think that'll help out all that much. That won't speed it up. Come on, I can right-click for my life. I'm the best right-clicker in town, baby, and I can right-click till you're dead. And that'd be really cool, because I like it when people die. Alright, can't be increased any further. Let's actually see. How's its friendship doing? It's already pretty damn good. I don't really need to worry about it, but still. I must. Since I have no clue. Unless it's just like he's bugged too. Which could be the case, just like Imperialdramon. But I don't actually know. So now if we throw out this guy. And then level him up. No, I don't. You don't get a level up. I guess you can get a singular level up. It's confusing because it's not working. Veeamon is in the party, but is not being acted upon, which is very weird. Because it literally says trade with / have in team and leveling with high happiness. Veeamon, who is directly right fucking here, my dude. I'm like right fucking here, my dude. Let me try and increase its friendship even further. Let me see. Its friendship's at max. Maybe it needs to get to level 32? Guess that could be something. That's not something that Veeamon took existence of, but, like, could be that. Let me see. He's in the party, stupid. He's in the party, stupid. Okay, well, Stingmon the Sociable. I don't know why they're called that. Okay, well, what happens when it gets to just level 32 with this? Does it just work, or is it just like, nah, fuck you? Because that's diggish. Very diggish. Yeah, I guess it's just broken. What it's supposed to evolve into is Dinobeemon. So it's like, yeah, not working all that well. Throw you in there. Throw you in there. I can use the spawner to at least show you guys what they look like. So let's go ahead and spawn in Dinobeemon. Add. Turn down max spawns to 1. There he is. There's Dinobeemon. I don't know what his thing is. I guess I could just, yeah, just do it this way. That works. Bam. Not the best way to do it, but it definitely is a way to do it. Let's go ahead and put this back in there. So now using Dinobeemon, just because we couldn't really have much of a way of explaining him, he is a dragon, he's a bug dragon type and has the ability Contrary. Makes stats changes have an opposite effect. Interesting. Okay, this is going to take a while because he actually requires you to get to level 45 with this, and he's level fucking 5. Probably should have made him like level 43. Just because, like, I don't need it. And I think most things spawn as their rookie forms, but it could be possible that a Digimon might spawn as their, like, champion forms. I don't know. Like, I don't have evidence for it because the only Digimon I ever saw spawned for the legendary spawning thing was a Digimon we'll see later. And yes, we're not even halfway through all the Digimon and all their forms. And isn't that fucking insane? That's fucking insane. How the hell is there so many Digimon? Like, that's kind of bonkers. Kind of fucking bonkers, man. Let's see. Alright, don't care about Bug Buzz. Let's see. Draco Meteor, that's an interesting move to learn. Okay, so Dinobeemon will evolve. If only both of your Digimon would evolve at the same time, but that's not a thing they can do. So if you evolve Xbeemon first, then you can't get Dinobeemon. But if you evolve Stingmon first, you can't get Paildramon. Now you get Imperialdramon Black. Positron Laser. Fires, I guess you could read that if you need to. Mega Death, read that if you need to. Hell Masquerade, I guess read that if you need to as well. So yeah, he is just a black version of Imperialdramon. So now, if you want to get him to become his fighter mode, you have to get that soup. The good soup. Let's see. Let's give you the max soup. There you go. There's your soup. So now if we de-equip this and re-equip this, then I do GB. There you go. Imperialdramon, fighter mode black. Cool looking guy. Actually, I should probably... Did I even see what his ability was? I did not. I didn't see what... No, I saw what Dinobeemon's ability was. What is Imperialdramon Black's ability? Sheer Force, once more. And then if I Gigamax him, then he also has Sheer Force. But he turns into a Dark type instead of a Dragon type, which is interesting. Okay, well, that's the end of that line. Confusing, and it might not be available because of its little messed upness, but it's whatever. So now we're going to go for Veeamon's normal line instead. Let's see, which you could probably guess what it is. It's his other line. Okay, this takes a while. It's gonna take a long, long time to bound on Dina da 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 down down, pull down on down a dee dee down down down, boom 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 boom, down down down. There you go. All right. So without High Happiness, he will instead digivolve into his other form, which is weird because this one was also a protagonist of a Digimon series, but it was a manga, not an actual TV show. There we go. Vidramon. he actually gives you a wing attack. He's dragon type. He's also got the ability Soundproof. That's the same ability Veeamon has. Interesting deal. So now, he learns Bounce. Why does he have... I mean, I guess I understand why he has so many flying moves, but it's like, that's not till his next level, not this level. Now you get him to level 32, and instead you get even bigger. You're really fucking massive. There you go. Arrow Vidramon. Crush Claw. Interesting. V Wingblade. Seems pretty strong, but it has no description. He is massive, I tell you, and he keeps on wanting to get inside of me, and that's a fucking weird statement. Okay, what is his ability? He's a dragon normal type for some reason. He has the ability Anticipation. Why are you pushing me? Why are you pushing me? That's weird. He learned Psycho Cut. I'll cut you. Ugh. Psycho Cut. Ugh. More like Psycho Butt. If anybody tells you that, I think you need to just ignore them completely. So please ignore me. Alright, so finally, I guess you get Zen Headbutt. So, afterwards, Arrow Vidramon digivolves into pretty much what everybody knows at this point, but we shall wait for it. He gets a lot smaller. It seems like Ultimates are like gigantic, while Megas are at least, yeah, they're big, but they're not massive. Excuse me. Ulforceveedramon. Icicle Crash. Ray of Victory. So it has Recoil and Victory Sword. Increasing the attack, and it has a high crit ratio. Huh. Okay, so there's Ulforceveedramon. What's his ability? He has Defiant. Boosts the ability's attack, the Pokemon's attack, when stats are lowered. Interesting, interesting. And then you give it the Charizard Knight X, and once again, you probably know what's going to happen. Boom. There we go. Ulforceveedramon X. Very cool looking. He has double swords. So what's up with him? Still flying in or dragon in normal type, but he has the ability Super Luck. Boost that with his already pretty good luck rated attacks. He's pretty good. Is that... When did that spawn? That is a Jesmon X. Not a shiny. That's a boss. He big. So I guess you can just get random bosses as well. Well, that's not a shiny format. That's just a boss. Scary. I was like, the fuck is that? He's come to terrorize this random town. He's come to destroy everything we've all loved. Which I guess is a good cue to get our Jesmon X. Oh yeah, I can't switch this guy out. Let's get our Jesmon X. So yeah, Hackmon's in here. Let's just grab some random Digimon as well. There's quite a bit of Digimon we still need to get through. Who to grab? This guy has a singular line. Lolomon has a singular line. Paildramon has pretty much a singular line. And then, who else can we grab? Psychmon has almost a singular line. So we'll do that. So first we're going to mess with Hackmon. Hackmon, like I said, singular line. Doesn't need to worry about any kind of specialties. What's up with him? He is a fighting type, and he has the ability Download. I mean, that's pretty good. It's weird that he has that, but then again, he is called Hackmon. So it's like he's hacking into opponents and like stealing their abilities. He just disappeared. Wow. So that was just scary. I was like, what the hell? I'm like, what the hell is going on right behind me? Yeah, Hackmon's model looks pretty good. Throat Chop. How can he really chop me if he's got big old paws? That's kind of weird, kind of interesting. There we go. Now we've got Hackmon. He's got Circle Throw. He's still a fighting type. He's got Throat Thrust. Yes, that is my move actually. Just need to make sure the recording wasn't going on too long. And it was, but I just want to make sure my files weren't too long. Anyway, Hackmon. I never noticed. He's got some weird mouth. Let's go ahead and check his ability. He's got Justified, which kind of makes sense for him since he's like justice, very justiful. Okay, so then we're gonna level him up again so that we can get to his ultimate form. I guess you tend to level up or you tend to evolve quite a lot when you have these Digimon instead of having Pokemon. But then again, Pokemon, I mean, it depends. I haven't seen like stat v stat, so it's like not quite sure how to compare them completely. Anyway, now Hackmon will evolve into. He's tall. Savior Hackmon. Big guy. So he's a dragon fighting type now. He's got breaking swipe. I don't know if that's another move. Ledge stride. Okay. Don't know if that's also a move. He is very well detailed. Let's see. His ability is stakeout. Doubles the damage dealt to targets. Replacement if the target switches out. I mean, that's pretty good. So now if you go ahead and level him up to his Mega, you probably know we're going to get he gets Barrage? That's a bad move, dude. That's not a very good move at all. It's like a move only fucking Executor knows, and it's not even a good move on it. Alright, so now Savior Hackmon will then Digivolve once more. I wonder if because for some reason in America, Hackmon is called Huckmon. The rest are called Huckmon, so it's like, is it supposed to be Savior Hackmon or Bow Hackmon? I have no clue. Anyway, now we have Jesmon. Everybody knows Jesmon. Judgment of the Blade. Slices the enemy to pieces with the blades on its arms while moving at high speeds, raising the user's speed and evasion. Aus Generics. Temporarily rewrites its own data to perform actions that transcend the law of nature. Sharply raising 2 random stats. Interesting. Anyway, there we go. Now we've got Jesmon, another of the Royal Knights. His ability is stakeout still, so what the hell do we do with him now? Well, you can actually turn him into 2 forms. So if you, he can also burn things apparently. Interesting. Go ahead and re-equip this because it's horrible. Mod's not all that great with it. So if you click on Mega Evolution and then make him Mega Evolve, you get Jesmon X, who has the ability Turbo Blaze, which is fucking, Rusharam's ability. Moves can be used on the target regardless of abilities. He's definitely interesting, but that's not the only thing he can do. So let's go ahead and get him back in the ball, throw him back. Oh god, did the server crash? No, it's just lagging. Okay, so now if we get him out that Gmax soup, he gets a different thing. Oh boy, I hate this Digimon, mostly just because it's confusing, because I don't actually know where it originates from. So now if we give him the Gigantamax factor, he will instead turn into a different form. Jesmon really likes to lag the shit out of the entire area. So now we can make him do this. This is Jesmon GX. Never understood what the hell this thing is. Maybe it stands for Genkomon X? I have no clue, but I've never actually understood what his lore significance is because I've never figured out what he's from. He's a fairy dragon type and has the ability Fairy Aura. Interesting, but he doesn't really learn any fairy moves, so it's like, ugh. Anyway, let's get him out of here because he's laggy. So, there we go. Jesmon is got multiple different appearances. He's lagging the entire thing quite a bit. So, oh god, come on. Why has this been happening? There's something around that's like lagging the shit out of us. Maybe I need to disconnect real quick. I need to take a good second, go back in, see if maybe it's just like, I don't know, world's been on too long. Unsure. Now it's just reading the world data. It's like, I can't even figure out what the fuck is wrong. Cool. Oh, come on, it's still happening. Okay, I guess we're just gonna have to live with the whole hitching problem every 5 seconds, just because I can't figure out why that's happening. Just every now and again, you just gotta deal with the game's gonna freeze for a second. Maybe it could just be the massive amount of Digimon being used. Either way, this next one is Snow Agumon, and he is really small. Mostly because there's the variance between every Digimon's size. So, he's an Ice-type Digimon and has the ability Ice Body. Interesting. He also does not have a dedicated evolution line. There was a little hitch right there. Let me go ahead and see. He's kind of like the second to last one. So, now he's a weird evolution line, let me tell you what. Because he doesn't evolve into a regular Digimon. He evolves into an armor Digimon. Yeah, he's kind of weird. Though it is interesting to have the third Agumon in the game, and also, well, Gabumon has quite the same treatment. Let's go ahead and do this. Agumon even has, like, his toy variants, which is very weird. So now, Snow Agumon will evolve into... Lag. Yes. He's so small. It's Gargoylemon. He's supposed to be I think the Digi-Egg of Light evolution for Veeamon, which is weird. He's kind of out of place here, but I guess it ain't bad. His ability is rock solid, and he's just an Ice type. He's very small because it's like a small Agumon. Now we gotta set the time to midnight. From there, then you have to evolve the Digimon into ultimate level. It won't actually do anything if it's not at midnight. So I guess you could count this as just like a regular, armor Digimon if you wanted to. Because he would never level up if you didn't know you're supposed to do it at night. So then from here, instead evolves into something that he probably shouldn't, because that doesn't make much sense. Though, I guess it looks like it makes sense, but I guess not lore-wise. He evolves into Mephistomon, who's supposed to be the fallen angel Mephisto. Or Mephistus? I forget. Either way, Black Sabbath recites a dark incarnation in which it prays for a festival of death. Those who hear the spell will soon die, while the user itself is healed in the next turn. It's like Perish Song. Damn. Cool model, though. So let's see. Mephistomon is a Ice Ghost type and has the ability Pressure. Not an amazing ability, but it's like not bad at all. Okay. So now if you get it to level 45, you get Mephistomon's evolution from that one movie. Yes, he was in a movie. He was in the first Tamers movie where like they went to a beach or something. I saw it once, like bits of it once when I was a real little kid. Don't remember what actually happened because it just wasn't interesting. Like I'll watch Grand Locomon movie, like Grand Locomon on the Run or whatever, because that one's cool. But the other one is just like the only Digivolutions they have so far are champion level. So it's like, oh look at how small he is. Gulfmon. He's a weird guy. He also learns Dark Void, which is Darkrai's move. Black Requiem. Also, there's just lips trying to kiss me. Please, no. Have a high chance of activating Perish on the opponents. Interesting. Then Death Scream. Oh, God, it opens. Lets out a sorrowful cry from its maw, which brings death to all who hear them. Interesting. So, yeah, there's Gulfmon. We've only been seeing his balls. There he is. He's a centaur goat thing. So, what is up with him? He's got, if the game would let me, summary. He's got the ability Cursed Body. May disable a move used on the Pokemon. Interesting. So, he's not bad. He's just fucking scary looking. I don't like him. I don't like his teeth. Come on. And before I end this episode, I want to thank all of my YouTube members, including the True Epsilon, Swordman, the Disciples of Epsilon, Finex, 100,000 Triggers J, Shellbagon and Hummus, Darcy Lanfranco, Stardrum, The Sword is Still in the Stone, Crimson, Freddy, and Yuki. Without you all, this channel wouldn't stay afloat. So thank you for all your support, and I'll see you guys next time.